Hey YouTube, it's Eli, and today is June 25th, 2014. I am 1 year, 2 months, and almost 1 week on testosterone. Fuck yeah. Um, Changes will just be everything gradual, more body hair, everything's starting to connect, everything's starting to get darker. I shave the sides of my cheeks every once a week, so that's been awesome. Facial hair is like steadily growing, and it's pretty much even. There isn't any like patchy parts except for like right here. There's like nothing much, but yeah, I fell and busted my chin, so I don't know if there's gonna be hair that's gonna grow there. So I have to see, wait and see. You can kind of see where my cut is, but it is what it is, really. Um, and that's pretty much it as far as changes. I'm down to 160 pounds, so that's really awesome. I'm at a size 32 waist, so that's fucking phenomenal. Um, most of my clothes fit me huge, and then I have a few clothes that fit me perfect and whatnot, but I definitely have to do some shopping to get some more clothes. But yeah, that's mostly all of my physical changes. Emotionally, mentally, I'm doing pretty good. There, that I have been trying to figure out how to deal with my anger issues. Not that I have anger issues, but when I do get angry, I don't know how to deal with that emotion um, at all. Um, I just kind of just bottle it up and chill by myself and relax. Going for a bike ride doesn't really help. The last time I was angry, I punched a wall. So it was like a few weeks ago. Punched the wall and hurt my wrist because I was so pissed off at my boss. You can't just necessarily punch your boss in the face. But I was mad, and I was mad about something else, and it kind of just built up. And when I punched the wall, I felt better because I released that anger, but I was still angry, and then I hurt myself. So yeah, it was kind of counterproductive. Just trying to navigate that, how to figure out how to calm myself down when I'm angry or upset and things like that, which has been like kind of a challenge for me, just because I'm normally not upset or angry. Um, so yeah, it's different, to say the least. Um, Socially, I mean, people have been good about calling me Ela and using male pronouns. There's a few, like very few people who slip up. Some of which are older people, so it kind of like makes sense. It's gonna take them longer, but yeah, it's I'm working with them, and I'm working on my patience with them because it's a lot. Like, I hate being called her, and like, don't call me that. Like, you clearly see that I have a mustache. Like, what the fuck? I'm not a fucking girl, so like, I don't. It annoys me. But I don't, like I said, don't go off on anybody. Don't yell at anybody because it's like not me. But yeah, it is what it is. Um, let's see. Since the last video, I am single. Um, so that's been like interesting, I guess. Um, uh, I don't know what else to say about that or anything. Just because, whatever. I'm single. I broke up with my girlfriend, or we kind of like. It seemed like we mutually split up, I guess. I don't know. We're not together anymore. We haven't talked to each other in a while. Um, I haven't tried to like communicate with her just because I don't want to. I just think it's just there's no point anymore. Um, so I basically moved on. Basically, um, I'm not in a relationship. I don't want to be in a relationship, but I have like gone out on a date or two, which has been nice. Um, just to sit and talk and eat and have that experience with someone who's actually in front of you. Um, so that was nice. Um, what else? And I guess like more, I've been navigating more of where I fit in as far as like in the gay community. Um, I I identify before as bisexual, um, just because I like men and women, but like after coming out as trans, like I just feel like bisexuality like is so closed off to just men and women, and it leaves out those who identify as both or those who identify as neither. And I feel like I would date another trans person. Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just I I am pansexual. There's no trans thing, but yes, that's what I am. And or I'm queer, very much so queer. So I've been talking to um, guys, um, and most of which who haven't been like weirded out or anything that I'm trans. They've actually been more intrigued and interested in the fact that I'm trans, or just learning more about me and my journey and things like that. So that's been really cool. Um, I am talking to one person. I'm not dating anybody. I mean, I'm like not in a relationship, but because I don't want that. But I have been like hanging out and just chilling and getting to know people and stuff like that. And it's been a really like nice and interesting experience. Um, and yes, it's been cool. I haven't told. I mean, this is probably me be saying, but I haven't told many people that I'm talking to guys, or I have been talking to guys, just because like I'm not. I don't want to hear someone be like, "But you're trans. Like, why would you be with a guy and you're a guy? Like, why couldn't you just stay a girl and be with a guy and then you'd be straight?" And like blah blah blah. I'm just like, it's more complex than that. I like to describe myself as someone who's simple, but who's also complex at the same time. So yeah. Um, but yeah, it's just something different, something interesting, especially like where I fit, like as far as like men is concerned that I'm attracted to would be like bear types, big like buff guys, not buff but like just big guys, bear types. Like if you know what a bear type is, then you would know what I'm talking about. um, but it's just like interesting for me to see where I fit in and how I feel about being in a relationship with a man. Um, just because I have like my own like things that go on in my brain as like where I fit, like my idea of gender and gender roles, and like how people would perceive me with a man. Like, would they be like, oh, he's a twink and he's probably, the one that takes it, not gives it, or, like, I, I feel like I would be feminized because I'm smaller, or because, like, oh, it's two guys, someone's always the girl in a relationship, and it's like, no, there's two guys. Like, yeah, one may be more have more feminine qualities, but it doesn't mean like they're the girl. Like, I don't know. I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out. And trying to navigate and whatnot, and feel where I fit in or where I feel comfortable. But I'm not in a rush to figure all that out. I'm not in a rush to be in a relationship. I am enjoying being single. I'm enjoying messing around and having fun. I'm 24 years old, so yeah, I'm having fun. Of course, I'm being careful and I'm being safe because you know, given the certain organs that I have, um, I could, you know, end up popped, and I don't want that. So, yeah, um, there's a lot to share in these last like 10 minutes or so, or to be open about in those last 10 minutes or so. Um, but that's pretty much all for now, um, that I can think of off the top of my head. But I hope all is well and everyone's doing good. And yeah, that's it. See you later, YouTube. Bye.